What does that mean? Wembanyama confused after playoff ejection for elbowing Reid. Victor Wembanyama was ejected for the first time in his NBA career after an elbow to the jaw and neck of Reid as the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the San Antonio Spurs to level their playoff series. Wembanyama was whistled for an offensive foul as soon as he struck Reid, who had swarmed the Spurs star outside the paint along with teammate Jaden McDaniels after the 7'4" Wembanyama rebounded a missed three-pointer by the Spurs. After a video review of the play, with the fans at Minnesota's Target Center chanting, "Kick him out! Kick him out!" the foul was upgraded to a flagrant 2 for excessive contact above the neck. The penalty triggered an automatic ejection, and the Timberwolves went on to win 114-109. The best-of-7 series is now level at 2-2. However, despite the ejection, the Wolves never fully took advantage of the gift created by his absence. They've long had a tendency of losing their edge, particularly defensively, when an opponent's star player is missing, and the score was closer than many of their fans may have expected. When the penalty was announced, Wembanyama appeared to ask teammate Harrison Barnes, "What does that mean?" While Spurs coach Mitch Johnson did not condone Wembanyama's conduct, he said referees needed to do more to protect him. He's going to have to protect himself if the referees are not. It's disgusting. I just think that the amount of physicality that people play with, him at some level, you have to protect yourself, Johnson said after the game. After Wembanyama slapped hands with each of his Spurs teammates on his way off the floor, with the arena sound system blaring Michael Jackson's "Beat It," Reid sank both free throws to give the Timberwolves a 38-34 lead. The reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year finished with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 fouls in 13 minutes. With Reid, Julius Randle, and McDaniels in their front court, the Timberwolves have had plenty of muscle and tenacity to send at Wembanyama, even if he's been good enough offensively to overcome the pressure. He had 39 points on 13 for 18 shooting from the floor in Game 3. On Sunday, Anthony Edwards led the way for Minnesota, scoring 6 of his 36 points in the fourth quarter. Reid finished with 15 points and 9 rebounds to help the Timberwolves finish strong after some shaky stretches. San Antonio host Game 5 on Tuesday, with Wembanyama's status to be determined by the NBA on Monday. The league could decide to fine or suspend Wembanyama for his actions. Johnson said he, Wembanyama, should be allowed to play. "There was zero intent," he said. "I think it would be ridiculous to punish him further." An incredible self-own. In 1936, John Scott, son of the late Guardian owner and legendary editor C.P. Scott, did something unheard of for a media heir. He gave up his stake for the greater good. After inheriting the newspaper, Scott renounced all financial benefit, bar his salary, in The Guardian, worth £1 million at the time and around £62 million today, and passed ownership over to the newly formed Scott Trust. The trust would evolve to have one key mission: to secure the financial and editorial independence of The Guardian in perpetuity. That means The Guardian can't be bought. Not by private equity, not by a conglomerate, and definitely not by a billionaire looking for a political mouthpiece. So here are 3 good reasons to make the choice to support us today. 1. Our quality investigative journalism is a scrutinizing force at a time when the rich and powerful are getting away with more and more. 2. We are independent and have no billionaire owner controlling what we do, so your money directly powers our reporting. 3. It doesn't cost much and takes less time than it took to read this message. Our independence means we can say what we want, report on who we want, challenge who we want, and stand up at a time when others are sitting down. For our annual campaign focusing on the indispensable role of independent journalism in democracy, we have an ambitious goal: 60,000 reader contributions over the next 3 weeks. Can you help us hit it? Defend the free press.